he said, you know, while his hand was bleeding because he was live once and the guy cut his hand, but he lit the Chesterfield. I forgot the actor's name. I can't remember actors' names anymore.
It's all good. It's all good.
You know, but he lit the cigarette and he was like, okay, I'm going to tell you. He said something similar to this. You ever heard of the Moors in Sicily? He said, back in the days, the Moors, you know, they used to run Sicily, you know, and you know that you said you were Sicilian, right? Now this is facts. Now I'm quoting. He said, Sicilians fathered, he said blacks fathered Sicilians. He said, now I'm quoting, this is facts. He said, your great grandmother fucked a nigga, had a little black baby nigga child. He said, now, if I'm lying, you know, so he put dude in a mad smash, you know what I'm saying? It was funny. I can't do it.
All right, that's cool. That was
my favorite. Like
that
I
great.
of all times, that was the truest. And being what I represent right now, this is the same. This is what you get, man. People, you know, this is what it is, man.
All right, could you give us
Your father just
a little like freestyle or something with one of your joints, just like really looking at the camera that I could just use and just be
okay,
like,
yo, based on what I'm representing, espionage. He said, I'm gonna investigate.
I want you to do a spoken word though. Can you do
Okay,
it like one of your joints, like in a spoken word? Use your raps in a spoken word.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use my rap in the spoken word right here. Okay, I'm not a hater. All right, I'm an investigator. But they say I'm a hater just because I despise the fact that we're not wise enough to recognize how we're being socialized. Most of the time, we be getting told a bunch of lies. So I designed the rhymes in my lines to try and open your eyes to peep game. It's a bunch of lames in the game, all trying to be the same, rapping sloppy, acting cocky, trying to copy Lil Wayne. A bunch of drones, like them planes that drop bombs in the die zone that'll roast a man alive like when I spit flames. I get confused when these dudes be trying to spit slang, like voice commands on iPhones, cause it doesn't resonate. And they punchlines just don't drive home, like the drunk guy who wasn't designated. Now they hate it, but those drones get shot down in my fly zone cause those bombs never detonated. So I wouldn't bother trying to go against mine. It's like driving your hearse over a mine after my 9 already burst at your mind, but I can only kill you one time with ill verses and lines. So check it. If you confused, the Most High can still find each section and reattach you after you lose, like the resurrection, no matter what tactics you use. So it's bad I had to catch another homie in the building, and it's just sad they didn't get they say they shahada before I killed him. We'll let it go right there, man. I could keep going, but.
I mean, give me some hadiths or something, like hadith. Like what's your favorite surah?
Okay, my favorite surah right now, based on the topic that I'm spitting, you know what I'm saying, representing America, espionage, you know, you're not hating, you're under investigation, is, you know, SPO stands for Sneak Peek Observe, Nationality, Allah's Wisdom is Justice, you know what I'm saying? It's like espionage, if you know what that is. So, I'm representing nationality on a high level, identification of our people, lost, you know, tribes. So based on that, there's a surah in the Quran in Hujurat, which is number 49, surah 13. I'm just gonna say Hujurat, and it's ayah 13. So we talk about surah, a degree, and we're talking about an evidence in 13. So in the 13th evidence of the chapter of Hujurat, it states that we have created you from a single male and female to many nations and tribes, so that you could get to know one another. You know, identification, and the best amongst you are those who are pious. You know, so or who are righteous. So that's what's up, man. You know, the righteousness is what really counts, and how you conduct yourself and how you demonstrate. And so really, it's not really just about color. We all come from a single male, female. It's about how you conduct yourself with righteousness.
What's
So,
up?
you know, this is what I'm checking, humanity on you under investigation. If you're not conducting yourself properly in righteousness, then, you know, there's going to be me to answer to.
Hey, have you ever heard that joint John Caesar did, the Hebrew Money joint?
Oh yeah, I seen the Hebrew Money joint by my man John Caesar. You know.
How did you feel about it? Like when you first heard it, like
I thought you did, because it's like, it's funny the fact that, you know, most of the things that's going on inside of Israel and things of that nature, what they call that part of the land in the Middle East, that's what they call it right now. I say it's still the Maghreb. But, you know, they're trying to take over there, and then they said the first song that my man did was, Busta Rhymes did, Arab Money. So, you know, I'm like, what? You know, when you say Hebrew money, you really talking that banks, they own banks, they own, you know, so I'm like, he did it right, and it was a good way to redo it. It showed a level of righteousness and also consciousness to break it down to those who are really oppressing the Arab tribes that's over there right now, you know, or the Eastern Arab tribes. Because we got Arab descent in us too, man. If you do your lineage, if you check the lineage, do your DNA test, and follow those codes, you'll figure out, you know, that some of our lineage is Arabic too. Arabs were dark, you know, at the beginning. You know, if you check the records, so you know, it is what it is, man.
your thing on before we go, your thing on Egypt. Like Egypt is in Africa, but it's ran by Arabs. Give us your take on that. It started off like that, you know what I mean?
Well, you know, Egypt for a long time, I'm gonna say Egypt was is being ran by, you know, quote unquote Eastern Arabs right now. The Egyptian land, as it is, has always had different lineages that basically, you know, in Africa, all of Africa, you have a lot of migration. So I would say that the Arabs that are there right now, not 100% what's going on as far as them respecting, you know, the culture. But from what I understand, they did more to protect some of the things than other cultures that were there before them. So, you know, you definitely had, you know, throughout the years, people who were owning that area of the land that were disrespecting the knowledge over there. And I think, you know, what the Arabs are doing is a little bit better than some of the other groups. I'm not exactly sure when they got there. I know it's a lot of information on that, but you know, I mean, they're not. I'm not sure if they actually even respect the fact that our lineage is Arab, as of an Arab lineage too. So I had some, you know, some run-ins with some racist